Alright guys, just wanted to record a video. This is problem number 5 from the homework due Monday. I already did this problem in class on Wednesday, but I wanted to redo it a little slowly in case some people couldn't get it down. So we have the equation y equals -6 times 0.5 to the negative x plus 4. The first thing I do is I identify my asymptote, which is always this number here. Because this is an exponential function, we know this is a horizontal asymptote. Some people already realized that this was the asymptote. My hope was that you would realize this on your own after you did enough problems, but at this point I think it's worth just sharing. So the asymptote is y equals 4, so I've drawn that right here on my graph, y equals 4. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in 0 for x so I can get the y-intercept. So 0 goes in for x. Everything else stays the same. Now, this looks like a -0, which is really weird. -0, of course, is just 0. There is no -0. 0.5 to the 0 power is 1. Anything to the 0 power is 1. Remember our exponent properties. -6 times 1 is -6 plus 4. Y equals -2. So that means our y-intercept is at 0, -2. So come over here to my graph. Here's 0, -2. Now, I need to plug in a big number for x to see what's going on the right side of the graph. So I'm going to plug in 100 here, but because there's a negative sign, it really is going to show up as -100. But remember, I actually plugged in 100, but because of the negative sign, it shows up as -100. So 0.5 to the -100, bring that negative exponent downstairs and make it positive. Remember your exponent properties. 0.5 to the 100 power is a super small number. 0.5 times 0.5 is 0.25. 0.25 times 0.5, 0.0125. 0.0125 times 0.25, 0.0625. You see my point. We're getting small fast. -6 divided by a small number is -infinity. -infinity plus 4, still -infinity. So what did we see here? As x went to 100, y went downstairs to -infinity. So as x got big, y went down. Now we want to see what happens when x is small. So I'm going to plug in like -100. Again, we got the negative sign from the original equation. So it's -100, which becomes +100. We just said 0.5 to the 100 power is a small number. So it's -6 times a small number. That's basically 0. Plus 4 is still there. 0 plus 4 equals 4. So what that means is as x gets small, the graph approaches the asymptote of y equals 4. Let me zoom out so you can see everything. This is exactly how you should do every problem that asks you to graph or analyze an exponential function.